Love and Light Collective, I made it back for another live stream. I'm grateful, definitely grateful to be here. Definitely grateful you are here. If you are here with me, all right, I am here with you. I'm so serious, you guys. All right, so this maybe isn't one of those for everyone, but I feel like listen up anyhow because I'm sure, if I do say so myself, some sage, there is a sound advice may actually come through for you today. So whoever I'm speaking to, it's coming out in the cards, but you resonate with this how you please, okay? But it's coming out in the cards that I'm speaking to a female, okay? And it could be that I'm speaking to a female appearing person, all right? Um, but you are really coming out here. It's like your guides are trying to get your attention, have been trying to get your attention. You've been maybe ugly crying in the shower, loving like Cassandra, right? Still heavy with this, it's kind of giving heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? And you're coming out, it's giving queen vibes, right? Like I would, if this were a tarot card, it's not, right? It's just pulling for current energies for you. I would say that this is the Queen of Pentacles. And look at that, she even has one of them or something similar. I think that's an Asian type of coin. I know they mean good luck and they mean prosperity. So still giving Queen of Pentacles vibes, right? But it's giving, you've got a heavy heart and a head here, okay, with this crown. This tells me, it could be for the umpteenth time, excuse me, that, you've had to really realize the obvious. It's like, okay, this person is just not giving, right? I literally need to walk away, or I'm just participating in the harm that I'm feeling and or enduring on top of what all I'm being asked to by this person, right? And spirit and your spiritual guidance team are coming through with the come through saying, release this toxic relationship. I'm getting this person could have already, intended to do that, already raised the standard, raised the boundaries, if you will. But as far as officially and totally and emotionally, and dare I say energetically moving away, that's still in question. And really what your spiritual guidance team want you to know is that's why you're still with this heavy heart. Now the crown, maybe there's not much you can do about that besides honor it and be grateful for it, because not everybody got one of those, you know what I'm saying? All right. Have hope for the future. New energies are coming in here, honey bun. So it's giving, get rid of that old tattered teddy bear. All right, so you can get the ginormous fluffy, super clean, super smelly good kind of one from the universe. Behold the wonders of the great whole and the marvels of the universe. Look out and see thy good. It is not far off, and it is at hand. See thy good. All right, so either you're going to say, yes, I choose my free will to remain hope filled for new energies coming my way, or you say, I choose my free will to look like I have been drinking pickle juice in between lemon juice for the rest of my life. You know what I'm like? You really have to pick you here. All right. And there could be some significance to that last full moon. There could have been an event that, for again, the umpteenth time, it's like, okay, yeah, you're giving me that reason to walk away. You're giving me that reason to know you're not the one for me, right? But when will you ultimately, energetically and emotionally walk away? It's not a call to hating this person, but it is a call to get into this perhaps perceived risky behavior of that of the Fool card. But don't let worry hold you back. It's time to take that leap into the wild unknown. Let your innocence be your guide. You can dance off a cliff knowing that you will either bounce or fly. Either way, you've changed your luck simply by taking a chance at something, dare I say, someone new, okay? And I do see new for you up ahead. This is giving, perhaps hetero vibes here with this being a man or a man appearing person, perhaps, all right? Um, but before we get there, okay, you're being guided to a deepening within, all right? So they made cards about it, just saying, okay? You're being guided here because really, really, you know how like when you're trying to get over someone, you maybe perhaps band-aid, right? Well, I'm gonna go out. Well, I'm gonna show them what they're missing, kind of thing. Well, I'm gonna drink. Well, I'm gonna party. Well, I'm gonna be with people that can help me either talk about this more, and or not, right? Depending on who I'm reading for. Some people want to go and find people to talk about ish because, it seemingly, I have to say it that way, helps them, right? And others, you don't want to talk about ish. You just want to be numb, right? So pick your poison, I suppose, here, referable to what may or may not resonate. Not saying it should, just saying in general, okay? And you're being guided, instead of all that jazz, to kind of rest it out, hermit it out a bit, heal, all right? Literally heal with the Four of Swords coming out. All right. You're being guided to meditate. Put your prayers and petitions out there. I didn't see this come out. You are eternal. We are an infinite mind, and infinite mind is also in us. It is by this mind that we think. This mind is eternal. Therefore, we are eternal. All right. So really going back to Akashic, okay? You're being asked to go within so that you can get some guidance on how to continue to create your utopia that we've been talking about. So that you can get reconnected to your roots, as it were, energetically, perhaps emotionally, right? Metaphysically. Okay, so tap in with those guides, those ancestors, all right? Those in the fray, perhaps, that are really meaning you well at this time, really intending and are literally assisting you at this time. Take time to understand and sense what all is part and parcel of your perfect life or utopia, okay? And use your imagination when you do this meditation. You're being asked to commune through meditative experiences what you want, what you will, so that the divine, and I'm saying it that way because for some of you it's the ancestors, others it's archangels, another it's that and more, right? So don't try to box it in. And there is something about staying open-minded coming out for you as well here, honey bun. Just in general course, okay? Make sure you're indulging in the fine art of self-care here, though. And of course, that includes that rest and rejuvenation so that you can maintain that balanced baseline energy, which is to be literally calm, peace, serenity, zen, okay? It's not really band-aiding until you block out kind of thing, cup by cup by cup, bottle by bottle. Um, Sometimes the ability to rest seems like a luxury, but really it's supposed to be part and parcel of your lifestyle, especially as you are participating actively, and you are to co-create, and you are New Earth. Okay, this is big stuff. So just like you've got that ginormous to-do list, and that's big stuff, you adding rest and rejuvenation to that list is really big stuff. Okay, you got to wrap your head around it. Okay, and you're being asked for guidance. Some of you need to ask, and this isn't me being funny. Hell, I've had to ask help. Help me do a lot less here and be okay with it, right? Some of us, we have been expected to be overperformers for decades. So when you tell somebody like that, oh, just chill, they don't know what that means unless there was like an itinerary. Like, what do you, so step one, tea, step two, a crumpet, perhaps. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds funny, perhaps to a lot of people, but in reality, it's not. It's actually sad. Because it's the equivalent to, like, haven't you ever seen one of those like shelter animals? They've been all like downtrodden, abused. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that same type of PTSD vibes. So serious, okay? Not making excuses. Um, but for some of us, that is something that we are overcoming actively, right? While still trying to maintain balance to be in service. I mean, many of us are light workers in our own right. It comes out all the time. Your starseed energy, at least, right? So it makes sense, okay? But it's also giving for you to have a community around you that's healthy, and that's not me digging on those girls you go out to in the bar, on Thursdays at the bar or whatever, right? It's not, wrong necessarily to call all your bridesmaids up just to relive singlehood for, memories past, all right? However, when you're doing it to your detriment, then you got to check that. You know what I'm saying? You can't trade one vice for another and call it balance and health and purity. You can't even call that authenticity. Because even at its root, you're trying to grasp at straws here, perhaps, but the intention is to not think about what is the obvious you're thinking about. And it's like it's actually inauthentic to kind of delusion yourself into thinking that you're not thinking and feeling that way or about that person, right? The best way to overcome all of that is to face it, and that's why you're being called to go in. Makes sense? Okay, this is also restraining your money. I do see the sacral chakra also perhaps being affected. I'm saying it that way because I'm not here to deliver a message, even for informative purposes, while word cursing. So I'm saying it may, right? It may need some maintenance. Check it out either way. Okay, I'm not saying it like, oh, maybe you shouldn't check it out. See what I'm saying? Because I have to speak in code. All right, so hopefully you're getting that. You're definitely of source, okay, of love energy. So of course you've got love, right? You've got you've got the divinity within and the divinity that backs you. It's all love, baby, right? Don't get it twisted and fall prey to the delusion and then start ordering up because of your delusion, perhaps, that, oh, no more love for me, universe, thanks, I'm good, right? Because at your root, you're fearing, gosh, there will be no more love, okay? Right? A lot of times you guys are your worst enemies, talking about, well, is so and so doing this behind my back, is so and so doing that, and really your imagination really running off the reels is what's going to create that experience faster than the person you're at. You know what I mean? So you got to be mindful of that mental space. That's why we're hitting it so hard lately, because really that's what's going to assist you with co-creating what you want, not what you don't want. All right, worry is going to rob you every time of what you want. Okay, so get stubborn in the non-worry. Well, what would that? Oh, faith, right? Make the delusion work for you. If you want to be in some form of delusion, make it work for you in the sense of, I know that I know that I know that I know the divine backs me. I know that I know that I know that I know I'm safe. I know that I know that I know that I know I am loved and supported by unseen divine forces. I know that I know that I know that I know I'm no small potatoes. You see what I mean? All right, when you start really ruminating in that realm, you're allowing the universe to give to you what it's been perhaps longing to give for quite some time. All right, just saying, that's for someone. As you do this work, okay, as you know your worth, you're adding tax, right? Like I already stated, that community that is, how I want to say, almost God-given, your soul tribe, right, is really going to find you, know you, love you, celebrate with you, and not in some sort of falsehood, okay, false pretense, because like attracts like. All right, so as you do the work, you're a vibrational match for this loving lover energy coming in, and it could be no later than fall, you guys. The reason why I say that, summer solstice came out like easy peasy, right? I cut the deck and I'm like, oh, I can't even say it, fall solstice, right? But then I almost dropped the deck. So I lost that card. And when I went to look for the fall equinox card, because it had came out, but technical issues, human error, perhaps, right? When I went to look for that, the spring equinox card came out. So this is the range, right? Either right now, tomorrow, or next month, basically, it's giving. No, I'm just joking. But, it's that feel of like it's right around the corner. And of course, maybe I can't say with specificity because you still have some work to do vibrationally, emotionally. See what I'm saying? The healing card, the Four of Swords, right? Don't forget about this part, okay? Because that's your part to do, right? But it's going to lead to the door to romance, okay? Now, for some of you that understand you're having some money issues, this could be on the other side of you pairing up with this, divine soulmate, as it were, that in and of itself heightens, okay? But in general, of course, I need you to know, because I am speaking to someone who also may have a business goals, and Archangel Shamuel is assisting you with your third chakra, solar plexus chakra. One second. Hold on, because the third chakra, that doesn't seem right. I'm getting solar plexus from that. Wait, 1 second. Because why does it say it like that? Hold on 1 second. Unless I just got it. Oh, no, it is this. Okay. For some reason, I was like, wait, the heart. Oh, third from the bottom. Okay, okay, I'm caught up. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. What? Oh, sorry. Okay. Interestingly enough, this comes with Angelic Code 37, reducing down to 10, speaking of endings and new beginnings, speaking of closing out cycles, speaking of leaving the old tattered, natted teddy bear, right? It's all mussed and dirty and smelly by now, all right? Because karma, okay? We ain't talking just teddy bears, you feel me? But anyways, so you're getting assistance coming through the angelic realm, namely Archangel Shamuel for the win here. And you're being guided to appreciate the talents that are, as they say, God-given. I don't know why I want to keep saying that, God-given, God-given. Okay, I don't normally talk like that, but appreciate your talents. Definitely creativity also coinciding with that third chakra space, namely the solar plexus. Okay, and this Eight of Wands card indicating now is the time to make your move. All the elements have come together. Put your ideas into action. Expect to be busy, and there may be important news well underway regarding your intended efforts, next moves, okay, relating to perhaps a creative type of business, whether e-business or not, okay, whether online solely or not. Could be some significance to the deer animal totem spirit as well. But this person coming into you, okay? It's so funny. It's like he's holding a heart and you got one that needs some fixing, right? And maybe he's holding his heart to give to you to assist you with fixing yours. And or maybe he is readying himself to be able to assist you with fixing you. Either way, this is giving good stuff, okay? It's giving at least Two of Cups, right? With a hefty sidecar of Lovers. I can't really show them any closer. So Gemini chart placements could be of some significance. Doesn't have to be the case, you guys, but we've got accept the opportunity that is offered. You know, perhaps this opportunity, why am I saying non-words? Opportunity. I don't want to know what an opportunity might be. So many things come to mind. But anyways, but someone could currently, even right now, or fairly soon, again with those equinox cards, the range was spring, summer, fall, right? Has their eye on you or will. General collective makes sense. Hold your hand out to this person, all right? You're being guided to accept the opportunity that is offered, all right? Express yourself to that person in ways that show you are sincere. And I feel like that's coming out because you've been so hurt by such assholes. I mean, if I do say so myself, you know, plant the seeds of a new template when you go into that within space, when you realize you are the observer here. For whoever I'm speaking to, you understand what I'm referencing. If you don't, please look it up. You can Google it. What does it mean to be the observer spiritually, right? And study to show yourselves approved, okay? Because you are being asked to find and hold your power. I mean, my goodness, how would you not in New Earth when you're co-creating it? It makes sense, okay? Right? So allow this door to romance to swing open and not be abusive towards you and not be manipulative towards you and not be narcissistical towards you. All right? You're to accept this new love, this new lover, whether guy, girl, what have you. All right? Because this is good fruit. This is good ground. This is an assistance of your growing your soul here, but not even in the most horrific sense of that understanding or ideation. This is someone that will give to you and they will grow with you. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Like, this is what you want, okay? And this is giving love. And so you're being guided to also play your part in the matter. Love with an open heart. Make it authentic, okay? Make it vulnerable, because in your vulnerability is the strength. All right. Love is your energy. It's safe to love. It's safe to do and be with this person coming your way. However, you already are, if that makes sense. Gosh, that's enough to celebrate, right? How many times have you been told you're too much and or not enough? Right? And either way, it's not necessarily being said to create an environment for you that is conducive to you thriving in it. But this won't be that one. This person will support you in spirit, love, and truth. Okay. So you better be doing the work to make sure that you know, have healed to the point where you're not going to come in like some sort of bull in a china shop to this connection and look at this actual partner of yours, whether guy, girl, what have you, right? And try to expect them to pay for all the wrongs that others have, you know, committed against you. That's not fair, and that's not love, and that's not appropriate. You'd have to really heal yourself to make sure you weren't being one of those, what's that, hurt people hurting people. You know what I'm saying? So if you really are resonating with this, if you really are taking heed and taking this message to heart, please do the work to prepare yourselves to be ready now, so you don't have to waste time out of this connection later, right? And that's what's fair to you and the other person. Okay. And of course, you would want to do that kind of work for you first, not for somebody else first. You guys, if you're doing anything, all right, irregardless of how personal it's intended to be for someone outside of yourselves, firstly, it's not going to stay in function, right? Because the foundation is already faulty. Okay. And that's why a lot of times, you know, some people, they feel like, you know, oh, I've hit rock bottom so many times that I couldn't even count. It's because you're, with your free will, basically, long story short, and this isn't me judging, okay, told the universe you want to learn the lessons the hard way. And so you endured the pain that you then expected to endure because of that. And once you realize that, you really don't have to repeat that cycle. And again, we're talking that 37 reducing to 10, right? Angel code don't lie. So serious. People do. Okay. But, you know, Archangel Samuel, talk to him about this. Cycle closing. Cycle closed. All right. And new beginning well underway. You just got to believe to receive and do the work. Okay. Speaking of the work, you know, you got to go in. This affirmation may help you. I enjoy getting in touch with who I am as an individual. Some of you have been serial daters. Speaking of that band-aid, it's like, oh no, I shouldn't be alone. I'm not good alone. Like, who's telling you that? Because if it was somebody outside of you, chances are they're scared of you, honey. They know you're too much and you can do just about anything you set your mind to do. Don't be that one that doesn't know that truth and doesn't live it out. Makes sense? Especially on the strength of someone else's words. Now, if that's you telling you, boy, oh boy, you better nip that in the bud, and you're the one to do it, you can go on. All right? It's really that simple, you guys. Maybe you got to try to make that choice again repeatedly until it sticks. But try again then, because that's par for the course of getting there. Makes sense? Baby steps lead you somewhere way faster than no steps at all. So serious. And I get it. In the past, you were literally dealing with trauma. You were literally dealing with abuse, some of you. And I'm looking at angelic code 44, which is literally the angel number, right? And 28. Okay, for those really having a mind and heart about themselves to have a business, get it off the ground, keep it off the ground. 28 means legacy wealth, all right? You put it together, you got another 10. Gosh, we're talking 1010. That's giving portal vibes, right? Of what? Endings and new beginnings. Will you make room for it all? Will you do your part to receive, right? You know, you can acknowledge you've been traumatized, but more importantly, acknowledge that you're healing, that you've healed in spite of all odds perhaps being against you. Shine your awareness and compassion on your past as you do this deep meditation, you guys, so that you can get through it. You got to face it to get through it. Okay. Band-aiding it up is not, it's a falsity. It's delaying the inevitable. And the inevitable is you've got to do the work to heal. All right. Now, how you can tell you're healed is when you look past on something as horrific as it may be, and it doesn't have to make you literally want to be unalived. It doesn't have to make you literally ugly cry within seconds. It doesn't have to make you literally have a panic attack. Okay. Now, I'm not judging anyone who's going through something that they're healing out of and those actual things are happening. Again, that goes back to try again. That's normal that you should go through some traumatic after effects on the other side of some severe trauma. Okay. So I don't know If you thought you were just going to be in one of the most emotional realms here, Earth, namely, right? And weren't going to have any feelings about that's kind of odd. No, it's just don't let them rock you to your core to the point where they rule you. They rule your day. They rule whether or not you feel capable. They rule whether or not you feel worthy, right? That's where we go, uh-oh, you're in the no-go zone, right? The no-go zone is not the actual feelings. The no-go zone is the fear that you are entangled with them to the point of your detriment. No, never that. You rule feelings, really. How many times have you put your own coach hat on and gave yourself your own version of your own pep talk and got out of something? Well, that's what we're talking about. Just keep going. And that's what we mean when we say try, try, try again. Maybe it's more aptly stated, keep going. Because you've been doing the work. Confirmation. All right. I'm looking at 33 on the screen, you guys. Could be a number of some significance because I also, I had failed to make mention of it. But I know that it also came out in your cards. And I just want to see which one. And 33 is the number of Yeshua. Most call him Jesus. So that's a very ascended master, alchemist, high aspected divinity working for you, not against you. Okay. So even if you should fear, which you shouldn't, aspects of your capabilities in all of this, you should not fear such to the point where you don't ask for help from your divine ascended masters and assistants. Okay. I am not finding the 33, you guys, but I promise we had it. But, okay, I don't want to take up too much time. So, it is what it is. But, you guys don't want to miss out. I'm going to get the name and chart placements, perhaps, of this man holding a heart coming your way here, collective member. And then we're going to wrap up. And the bell will ring. One moment, okay? Have not forgotten. Thank you for hanging out. It does help get the watch hours up. But you guys, honestly, it wasn't even that today. I just really, I knew I had to place the boundary up of just me getting through the reading first. Because of the way the channeling is and because of the way the energy is. Long story short, it's me trying to explain the inexplicable, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And getting stuff out of the messages, because I'm here for you to do that. I'm not here for me to have like some puppet show. You know what I mean? So there's that. So thank you for those that do assist the channel and assist your girl with not having to work quite as hard to be here. Right, like today, I feel all crunched and crammed because of my schedule, right? But in a perfect world, I could just write out on here and get you guys served up right nice, and I could have a lot of fun and just really not have to climb uphill so much. Oh, okay, well, alrighty. Got a lot of initials. We've got M. Now I'm seeing F at the bottom of the deck, and this makes me think of radio, FM. Maybe somebody's connected to the radio, or there's a particular radio station you and this person are connected to. Perhaps somebody has, you know how like in the olden days, as it were, you could call in and request a song be dedicated, right? Maybe you have a history like that. Who knows? Okay, we've got C. We've got K coming out. All right. We've got, I'm sorry, I'm hearing Kentucky. We've got U and D coming out. E, and again, F at the bottom of the deck. Chart placements, only 3, you guys. Aquarius, Scorpio, and Cancer. All right, so bell has rung. All right, this is the bell ring for this one because your girl's got to go and do stuff like, yeah. So thank you for getting the watch hours up, you guys. I'm trying to do my part and make sure I stay consistent, but I really do have to continue to work on that balance, not gonna lie, because if I break me, right, then you guys don't have any aspect of me. Makes sense? So thank you for those that will assist getting the watch hours up for the channel. You guys, just so you know, I keep saying watch hours because that's what they're called, but like even if you only have like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, right, 2 minutes, like it all counts, if that makes sense. Okay, so I didn't want anybody feeling like they had to watch a whole video Right? I mean, that'd be great. That'd really help. But like just saying, okay, oh my goodness, we had Aries come out here. I don't know that I said that one. I just now found it in my defense. So we did have Aries chart placements for that, whether that was the person coming to you that you already know is in your orbit, or not. You guys, it could have been your stuff that came out too. I forgot to give that disclaimer. But I feel like whoever I'm reading for, at least, not that it's a contest, but you know the drill. Like you already know. Like you've been here. So, all right. You guys, I have not forgotten about the free tarot reading. Please check the live stream rules so that you streamline the process of getting your free tarot reading. All right. And also so that you're not stealing energy and suffering karmic repercussions. Makes sense. That's not me saying you should, though. Like, seriously, that's not me. I don't even have that kind of heart. But because the heart I do have, I'm just trying to be as vocal about that as possible so nobody needlessly goes through any more than they've already gone through. All right. I say it that way because you know what? Some people like to go through stuff. I've noticed. I'm like, you know what? You just love that drama. You love toxicity, huh? That's so weird to me, you guys. Whew, because I feel like I'm like allergic, but some people just really, they want it. You know, I'm like, dang, get a hobby. Do something. Fix it. That's just me, though. All right, you guys, hold on. I need to get this out of my way so I'm not like, oh, your reading's what now? Because, you know, one card misplaced can throw the whole thing off. I thought it said. Let me stop. But yeah, okay. So we're good there. Love and Light, you guys, let's see who's in here. Love and Light Rara, Love and Light Raymond, and Love and Light Cassandra, of course, of course. Let's see here. Yep, that's a yes, Raymond. That's a yes. Okay, clarified and got the Ace of Pentacles. Because really, 3 of Cups off the cuff could be like third-party energy. All right. There will be apologies made if you guys are in separation at this time. You know, you guys get back in on the same page, if that makes sense. All right, Rara. Okay, let me see here. All right. You guys, Rara, be sure that you have liked the video and subscribed here, babe, okay? As well. Thank you. I'm going to check for you here. Yeah, because I'm... Rara, are you here? Or did you leave? Rara? Can you put something in the chat box if you're here with me? If not, I'm just going to hop off because I don't know, maybe you left. And there was no one else waiting. So, you guys, if this is where I leave you, have a phenomenal day, would ya? I know I plan to do the same. I'm not sure I'll be back on tonight, you guys. Definitely have to reserve energy, that's for sure. And I got some other things I definitely want to do. So, Rara, you're going to have to catch me on the next live stream, babe, because I'm not trying to pick on you, but I don't know that you're even still here. I'm not going to eke out a free reading, and it's not even going to be received, if that makes sense. So, It's not me not wanting to read your cards, but maybe you just didn't want to stick around, and you know, things happen. I get that as well. So catch me on my next live stream, babe. And thank you guys so much for hopping on, clicking the like you did, making sure you're still subscribed to this channel. All right, and tell a friend about it, would you? Tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell who you gotta. Okay, we are definitely looking to get more free messages out to beautiful souls like yourselves, and you can really join and assist me in that mission. And many of you have, and huge thanks to you for those that have, as well as those that will. Much love and light, collective.